What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So I'm back home from Florida, and as you saw in Florida, Paul and I were able to get vanilla Coke Zero, which we don't have here. Well, yesterday I was at ShopRite, which I don't normally go to, and look what I found. Vanilla Coke Zero. So I'm not that happy to be back to New York, but the fact that I have vanilla Coke Zero means everything will be okay. So I finished my law school finals, and I have a week now until I start my summer internship. So I'm gonna relax a bit this week. But this video that you're about to see, I'm changing my routine a little bit. I'm still following 5-3-1, but I'm gonna be making a few tweaks and adjustments to try to focus a bit more on strength. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and I'm gonna go over some of the changes that I made while you watch the footage in the commentary portion. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the workout portion of the video. So in that brief little intro, I was discussing how I'm making some adjustments to my routine on 5-3-1. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you've seen my last couple of videos, I was saying how 5-3-1 has definitely helped me increase my strength and helping me do more reps, but I don't feel that it's been ideal to help me increase my 1 rep max, because I noticed that when I actually tried to max out, my body was just not used to having to push through that one grinder max rep, and it's more used to doing higher reps. And for that reason, I did want to start incorporating more heavy weight to try to get my 1 rep max to improve a little bit. Because as you guys know, I do want to get stronger, but at the same time, I'm not willing to sacrifice my physique. I don't want to lose any size. I do want to still do bodybuilding work, not only because I enjoy it, but I do feel that it's important to be able to keep the size that I do have while I get stronger. So while I do acknowledge that I could probably get stronger faster if that was my only goal, I'm dealing with a difficult balance to get both of those into my routine. So that's why I'm still on 5-3-1, and I'm making the adjustments that I'll go over now. So what I'm doing now is considered 3-5-1, the powerlifting version. The reason it's switched from 5-3-1 to 3-5-1 is because the first 2 weeks are swapped. So whereas on the original 5-3-1 you do your 5 rep week first, then you do your 3 rep week, it's reversed. So this is my first week where I'm doing my 3 reps, and then next week is the 5 reps. Second thing that's different is on the AMRAP set, you still do the AMRAP set, but I have a tendency to push the AMRAP set almost to failure. I wasn't really supposed to do that. Even in the original routine, you're not supposed to go to failure. You're supposed to stop a rep or two short of failure. This time I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to stop a rep or two short of failure like I did here on that deadlift set, just because I don't want to burn myself out completely. Because as you're seeing here, the next adjustment is at the end of the 3 rep week and the 5-3-1 rep week, you do a 1 rep max of your training max. So my training max right now is set to 500 pounds on deadlifts. So this is 500 pounds, and I just have to do 1 rep of this. So that's one way to incorporate my body getting used to lifting more heavy weight for less reps into the routine. A second thing that I am doing that will be different, as you guys know, I was doing boring but big for my accessories. What that meant is after deadlifts, I would go into 5 sets of squats where I was doing 60% of my max for 10 reps, 5 sets of that. And whereas it was very difficult, it wasn't difficult because it was heavy, it was more difficult because it's just a lot of reps. And that's good for hypertrophy. It adds probably some size to my legs, but I wanted to switch that up to get more strength work in. So instead of doing 5 sets of 10 at 60% of my max, I'm going to be changing it up a bit, and on my 3 rep week, I'll be doing 90% of my max for 5 sets of 3. I'll be also doing 90% of my max for 5 sets of 3 on my 5-3-1 rep week. And on the 5 rep week, I'll be doing 80% of my max for 5 sets of 5. I'll go over a bit more of that in the next video. I'm not going to be able to discuss every single aspect of the adjustments I made in this one video, but that's the main change. So here you see, rather than what I was doing, which last time I believe was like 225 for 5 sets of 10, here I'm doing 345 for 5 sets of 3. And my whole purpose of doing this is I do believe that if I get my body used to doing more heavy weight more often, Now I'll be squatting heavy twice a week, basically doing all the main lifts heavy twice per week rather than just once per week. I do think that should help me get more used to the heavy weight, which should help me increase my 1 rep max. Because this is, even though it was 345, which I've done before for like 8 to 10 reps, after doing it, after deadlifts, it was very difficult because my lower back was a little bit fatigued. And 2, it was just difficult because I'm not used to lifting weights that are so close to my max. Like on 531, the highest percentage you ever do typically is 95%, and that's only on week 3. So now I'm lifting 90% of my max more frequently, and I could just feel my body's not used to low reps. So it was a bit of a shock. This workout was very brutal, but I am looking forward to hopefully the strength gains that come along with it. So I did 5 sets of these. I only showed 2 of them. The video is coming to an end. I will discuss a bit more of the changes I made, but these are the main ones. I'll go over next week a bit how the 5 rep week is a little bit different, how the AMRAP has changed, and how the second half of the cycle is different also. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm changing my routine. Like the video if you like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.